everyone. Ari Bluestein here, the CEO and executive producer of the Sports Fan Base Network, and welcome to another edition of SFBN Classics. We're sticking with basketball this week, and today we are going with a classic from 2017 between Archbishop Ryan and Father Judge in the Philadelphia Catholic League boys basketball quarterfinals. When we had the option to select a game in 2017 for a quarterfinal to broadcast on SFBN, we looked at the matchup. We saw the 4-5 seed, Ryan Judge, and we know that it's a great Northeast Philly rivalry between the two teams. And really, both schools had really good years that year, but Archbishop Ryan was home. They had the home court advantage, and ultimately they're the ones that went on to the Palestra in the semifinals. But this is a lot of fun, and you're going to see a great atmosphere in Northeast Philadelphia at Archbishop Ryan High School. Enjoy the game.
It is already a rowdy atmosphere here at Archbishop Ryan, as tonight it is the Raiders of Archbishop Ryan in the first round of the PCL playoffs, taking on the Crusaders of Father Judge. We are just about set for the national anthem in tonight's game. So we'll step aside, we'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, I'll introduce my broadcast partner, Chris McNesby, and we'll take a look at tonight's PCL game. Father Judge and Archbishop Ryan coming up here on the Sports Fan Base Network. With Chris McNesby, Mike Samsel, great to have you along with us. The PCL playoffs are always special, Coach. Heading into an atmosphere like this, just take a look around. Gym packed to capacity, both student sections on their feet, which we expect them to be the entire night. The juice has got to be flowing for these young men.
Of course, and I said it earlier, this is what makes our league the best league in the country. This is the
1,200 points for his career. First team All-Catholic League performer, 19 points per game. But the last time they played Archbishop Ryan, he struggled, only having 13 points. This Ryan defense is pretty tough. They can key on you and slow you down.
Of course, and Brockington is a very athletic wing guard. He's a little taller than Rodriguez. He's a little bit more athletic, so I think his length really bothered Rodriguez the first time. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Mark makes tonight.
All right, so for Father Judge, they like to keep possession of the ball. If things go well for them tonight, they're going to drag this game into the mud and try and make it as low scoring as possible.
Yeah, I see if
tonight's game here at Archbishop Ryan. Chris, before we tip it off, what are your keys for tonight?
Well, for Judge, it's tempo, no turnovers.
On the left elbow, they work it around to the top. O'Connor hands it off to Power. Mike Power with Amin Bryant all over him. Gives it in the corner.
Post Matisse against the smaller Judge defense.
Kulachkovskis kicks left corner. Here's a three on the way and good. Chris Palantino knocks down the tray. Tying the game right back up. These two teams aren't known for their outside scoring,
right,
but they're trying to do a whole lot of it, as here's a little bit too wild a pass from Power.
Right, that's Judge's second turnover so far. So again, my key on that is they got to be under 8 for the game. So not a great start from that perspective. Palantino only averages about 5 points a game, so maybe that's a good sign for Ryan for him to get going early.
Amin Bryant gives it off. Palantino wanted to let that one go from about 25 feet. He gets it back here at the top and gives to Bryant. Now the NJIT bound Brockington down in the post. Taylor backs down, little turnaround hook shot. And if the big man can get going, that could be trouble for the Crusaders.
Absolutely. Taylor's got the size mismatch. Ryan's doing a good job of going into him early, and he went to work, took his time, and scored.
Dooley gives it off on the left elbow for Drew Riley. Now handed off into the paint, kick right corner, and Rodriguez gets it back. He resets, drives into the paint on Brockington, not a whole lot of room to be had, so Power spins, kicks, Rodriguez, spin move, splits a double team up with a left-hand finish, and that's a wonderful finish from Judge.
Great strong move by Rodriguez, getting through Brockington and scoring up off the glass.
Rodriguez has all 5 for Judge. Palantino gives it off. And it's Bryant. Brockington pops a 3. Little heat check. Looks like he's warmed up.
Yeah, I think Judge is trying to pick their poison. I think they're inviting Ryan to take threes, but now Ryan's made 2 of them so far.
Shane Dooley gives it off on the right elbow. Now into the paint, an open path, foul called. Riley had the paint open for a second. Kulachkovskis and Bryant both closed out late, and Kulachkovskis is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, good strong move going to the basket. He got the foul, gets 2 athletic guys converging against him. So for Judge, good to kind of slow this thing down a little bit, get to the free throw line. It's 11-5. Hopefully he can make 2 and kind of slow this game down a little bit. Everyone take a breath.
First free throw, no good. He'll shoot 1 more. And set to shoot 1 more. Riley, 1 of 2 from the line. 8-6 our score. Palantino gives it off, and across the timeline with it is Bryant. 8-6 our score. Ryan in front by 2. Bryant holds on the right elbow, looking for a little movement. Now gives to Kulachkovskis, who mishandles and able to regather. Bryant again. Brockington guarded by Power. Gives it left corner, a dangerous pass, but it made it to Palantino. Circles back, and Ryan will reset. On the right elbow, Bryant poked away and stolen. Handsy defense by Power. Here's Rodriguez. Swung around, a deep left elbow 3 is no good. Rebound into the corner, kept in, but Palantino will come away with it.
That's Matt O'Connor's first shot right there. Judge is going to need to get him going.
Play whistle down, and an offensive foul is called. You'll take the offensive foul, but if you're Judge, you almost wish they would have let you go so you could take the fast break the other way.
No question. It looked like they were on their way, but as the game goes along, foul trouble is going to be a big key.
The foul picked up by Amin Bryant. That's his first, team's second of the first half. Drew Riley will initiate the offense this time as he gives it off to Dooley. Now in the right corner, Power. Drives in with the left hand to the paint and kicks on the corner. This is O'Connor, poked away, foul called at midcourt as Kulachkovskis looked to be headed the other direction and forces the turnover.
Right, probably not a horrible foul in the open court because Matisse was just going to be at the rim for 2.
Shane Dooley picks up the foul. That's his first, team's first. Bryant gives to Brockington on the deep right elbow. Lob underneath, Kulachkovskis goes to work, spins, bodies his way into the paint, can't get the shot, gets his own rebound, and the second chance gives Ryan a 4-point lead.
You can see Ryan really trying to pound it inside. I think they're really trying to send a statement and go inside and take advantage of the size.
Power. Bounce pass, foul line extended left. Now it's O'Connor. Kicks to Rodriguez. Steps into the paint. Rodriguez picks up his dribble, kicks right corner. Into the paint, Power picked up his dribble, in a little trouble, able to give it off. Here's a drive from Riley. And now Dooley again. Judge can't quite find the shot they like, so Rodriguez resets at half court. Dooley on the right elbow. It's Drew Riley again resetting with 2.5 to play here in the first quarter. Nearly getting caught in the air was O'Connor, and it results in a turnover.
Judge really settled them down, but they're kind of rushing a little bit now.
Brockington gives to Kulachkovskis and back to Brockington. Those are the 2 main players for this Ryan team. Brockington misses the 3, Palantino the rebound, and they reset. Only 4 games has someone on this Ryan team other than Brockington or Kulachkovskis even hit double figures. 2 of those games belong to the big man, number 50, Fred Taylor.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to pound it in him more and more, so we'll look for that.
Bryant drives, and 1. A strong finish from Bryant in the paint, and a chance to jump out to an early 7-point lead for the Raiders.
Yeah, Bryant's a sophomore. He's primarily a defensive stopper.
Bryant at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. 13-6 our score, Ryan in front.
Big possession for Judge here.
Yeah, they've had a hard time kind of getting the offense going. 5 of their 6 points belong to Rodriguez. He's looking for another 3 here.
Yep, they get the ball down in the middle of the lane. They do a good job getting on 2 feet. They pivot out, find an open 3.
13-9. Bryant at the top of the key gives to Brockington. Nice crossover. Brockington is whistled for a travel. That's wonderful defense. Brockington tried to go with the Euro step, bring it over the head, and he was tied up by the defender.
Right, you can see Judge's commitment to try to make these guys kick it.
Right.
And Brockington didn't kick it that time, and he ran over a Judge defender.
Power gives it off to Dooley at the top of the key. In power play catch, and now it's Rodriguez. O'Connor. And again, it's Wiley. Poked away, Riley able to regather. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Power wanted to shoot, instead gets a little closer, kicks out. Riley probably should have let that one go. Airballs it in the paint. Great save by Dooley to keep it in. Dooley splits a double team, gives it out. Power banks it in.
Big shot by the senior. Great job by Riley keeping alive second shot.
It's a 1-point game as we tick under 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Right baseline drive. Kulachkovskis can't hit the reverse. Rebound loose on the floor, and it's Ryan in transition to the top. Power. 10 seconds here in the quarter. You got to think they're looking for Rodriguez. Power takes it himself. Can't hit the layup. Rebound underneath. Jostled around. Brockington will throw it up from half court. And no good. The first quarter has come to an end here at Coach John Quinn Gymnasium. Ryan, 13, Judge, 12. I got a feeling it's going to be a close one, and it might be a long night here on the Sports Fan Base Network.
So for a chance to play at the Palestra in the semifinals, what a great opportunity for these guys. Father Judge versus Ryan, traditional rivalry, just 4 miles apart. Always a great game, great Philadelphia Catholic League basketball, which is, in my opinion, the best league in the nation. Starting for Judge is Mark Rodriguez, and his counterpart for Ryan, the Raiders, is Isaiah Brockington. I remember his dad. He went to my high school at Northeast High. Antoine Brockington played some Pro Bowl overseas, played for Coppin State. Isaiah's a little bit taller at 6'4". He's averaging almost 19 a game. And on the other side for Father Judge, Mark Rodriguez, averaging about 19 points a game. These two guys are friends. They played together on the same CYO team over at Resurrection, and were very, very good together. It's fun to see this first quarter develop. A very close first quarter. Judge is down by 1, 13-12. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the analysis of the second quarter. Should be a good one. Looking for the continued great action from both ends. And we'll highlight some of the other players too when I come back. See you soon.
Hi, everybody. This is former Philadelphia Flyer Bill Clement. I sure hope you're all well. So the coronavirus pandemic has really changed how we do things. And for Flyers fans, how frustrating to have the season end the way it did, as well as the team was playing at the end. But the other day I started to think, imagine the frustration of small business owners who account for 99.7% of America's businesses, the backbone of our economy. Well, my good friends at PSS Benefits have dedicated their business to providing solutions for small and medium-sized companies. Partnered with Payroll Service Solutions, they offer seamless pay-as-you-go workers' compensation. They offer retirement plans and HR services. They also provide health insurance, business insurances, and personal insurances. They have programs available to assist in deferring or reducing insurance premiums during this difficult time, and they are fully staffed to personally assist their clients. This is a period of uncertainty, and PSS Benefits is helping clients understand their options with the CARES Act, and also making sure their clients are comfortable with their portfolios as well as their risk tolerance. Throughout the remainder of this pandemic and continuing forward, PSS Benefits and their partner Payroll Service Solutions are there for all of your business needs. So call my friends at PSS Benefits. They're there to help.
Located in the heart of Northeast Philadelphia, Father Judge High School for Boys has been a community icon for over 60 years. 60 years of Oblates of St. Francis de Sales, coupled with dedicated faculty and staff that has helped over patron St. Francis de Sales to be who they are and be that well. This is what makes Judge unique and a choice for so many families in the region. Become a crusader, live the experience, and carry on the tradition of success like so many before you.
Set to start the second quarter. Sean Tate, the co-coach of the year here in the Philadelphia Catholic League, sharing the honors with John Mosco. He's got to be happy what he saw from his...
Can draw something up that maybe in the course of the game it's too loud, you really can't get what you want, but that possession coming out of the break, they faked the dribble handoff, they got the guy to jump with him, he turned and went to the rim and got a foul on the big kid.
Riley now 1 of 3 from the line. He'll shoot one more. Missed that one as well.
That Judge is struggling with the line a little bit so far.
Taylor pulls down the rebound. Amin Bryant running point. At the top of the key. Hands it off to Kulachkovskis. And now Brockington charges in. Floater. So strong.
He's a left-handed player. People know he's going to go left, and he still gets there. He's so athletic, so strong. Just a great, great scorer.
Riley gives it off on the left elbow. Dooley back to Riley. Off a screen, Rodriguez drives in, kicks out. Again, Riley wanted to let go from beyond the arc. Instead gives to Rodriguez. Drives baseline. Gets rejected by Brockington. Gets his own board. And he's fouled on the floor.
It's fun. I really enjoy seeing the two best players on the court playing each other. You got Brockington guarding Rodriguez there. Rodriguez goes at him. Great move. He shoots, miss. Brockington's battling. Rodriguez gets it back. That's what makes the game fun, to see the two best players battling like that.
21 in white is Brockington. Rodriguez, 14 in blue, inbounds in front of him. They lob it all the way to the backcourt. And a lot of pressure in the backcourt. Stone almost able to force the turnover. All the way to the rim, rejected. Taylor swats away the shot from Power. In transition, Kulachkovskis will go to the line.
It's an amazing thing what a block does to your fast break. Great block, get a run out, get a layup, get fouled, get to the line. So hopefully Fred Taylor, that starts his engine a little bit.
Matisse Kulachkovskis at the line to shoot a pair. Hits the first. (16-12) our score. Student sections going at each other pretty much since they've walked in the gym.
Yeah, these schools are just a few miles apart. And
4 miles to be exact.
It's been a rivalry going back years and years.
16-12 our score as Kulachkovskis 2 of 2 from the line. Power. Bounce pass on the left elbow. It's Riley. Off to Rodriguez. Off a screen, O'Connor gives it back to the top. Nick Conway into the game for the first time. Baseline drive, kick out on the right elbow. Conway mishandles and regathers.
Looks like Ryan's picking up their defense a little bit this possession, really making it tough on Judge.
Riley gives to Rodriguez. Drives in. And a travel. Ryan basketball, Rodriguez disagrees.
Right. The one thing about that Judge offense, as they keep running their offense, sometimes it kind of wears them out. And you can see there, Mark with a late possession travel.
Jaquil Stone, the 5'11 sophomore, across the timeline, gives to Kulachkovskis. Now on the left elbow, Palantino had 3 earlier. Kulachkovskis. Brockington is on fire. Timeout, Judge.
Yeah, Brockington, senior at home. He feels good in this gym. Steps up big for his team right there.
The Division I commit is heading to the New Jersey Institute of Technology. He might be headed to the Palestra first. Ryan up by 8 right now. Father Judge. Offense looks to be caught in a little bit of a quagmire.
All right, coming out here, you see Ryan giving a little different look defensively. A little full court pressure, trap in the corner. We'll see how Judge handles it.
Able to break the press. It's Power. Rodriguez is fouled at half court away from the basketball. Jaquil Stone might have got flagged for holding if this was football.
Yeah, he's guarding Rodriguez, and Rodriguez obviously the main matchup, so he's trying not to let him get loose. So I don't mind a foul like that. But right now, the last time they played Judge in this spot, this is where Ryan created some separation. So for Ryan, that's great. For Judge, this is a key moment.
Riley gives it off, a left elbow 3 from O'Connor.
And O'Connor's the senior, and senior's got to step up. It was a deep 3, but on a night like tonight, you got to do what you got to do to make shots.
Stone gives to Kulachkovskis and back to Stone. He'll work from the left elbow to the paint and circle back out. Brockington, only 2 this time. Has not missed yet.
He's feeling good.
It's got to be a good feeling as a coach when you can look up and go,
yep.
21 might have us tonight.
You want the best players on your team to be feeling good about themselves, and that's what's going on right now with Brockington.
Rodriguez gives to Riley. Drew Riley. Baseline drive for Conway, and he stepped out of bounds.
Good defense by Ryan. Not giving up the baseline. Judge really likes to drive the ball baseline to kick it out opposite corner. He forced him to the baseline. He didn't give it away, so he got him to step on the bounce.
4.5 minutes remains here in the first half. 22-15. Archbishop Ryan in front. Winner goes to the Palestra. A deep 3 from Kulachkovskis extends the lead to 10.
In that situation right there, you got 2 of your best players on the same side of the floor, and it's tough for Judge to guard that. Tough to guard Brockington one-on-one because you can't help off of Matisse.
Riley gives the Power. Now it's Conway. A big mismatch with Kulachkovskis. Rodriguez isn't going to let Judge fall out of it that easily.
You got to love that shot by Rodriguez. He's a senior. He's just going to if you got to put your team on your back once in a while, that's what you have to do.
Stone gives to Brockington on the right elbow. Now right corner, Kulachkovskis again rims out. Rebound, tip to the baseline, and they're going to get a foul. Trying to push along the sideline. I believe that was Stone over on that side.
Looks like that's Ryan's 16th foul, so as we move along here with 3:34 to go, Judge can try to get to the foul line for a bonus.
And it's the second on Stone. Rodriguez on the deep left elbow, gives to Riley, drives into the paint, Riley blocked. Fast break the other way, Stone, pull-up jumper. Shooters roll.
Second time we've seen Taylor with a huge block, and it just leads to instant offense for Ryan.
Rodriguez again. Gives to O'Connor. Poked away, Brockington trying to save it. Scrum for it that side. Held ball called.
Both guys just battled. They want it, diving on the floor, trying to make plays, keep it alive.
As you can see at the bottom of our screen, possession Ryan, or possession arrow belongs to Ryan. Left a couple of words out of that sentence. Palantino inbounds. And Jaquil Stone will bring it across the logo, his Raiders, with a 9-point lead. Underneath, tough shot from Brockington won't go. Rebound, Kulachkovskis will go to the line for 2. Looked like that was awful close to bucket interference by Taylor.
Yeah, a little bit. And you can see, good possession by Coach Joe Zaglinski at Ryan of, hey, let's
from the line. The lead is 10.
Ryan's doing a pretty good job. They're rotating their guys in and out, trying to keep them fresh, trying to give Rodriguez different looks with different bodies.
Conway is replaced by a re-entering Dooley. 29-18. Another substitution for Father Judge.
Ryan showing the full court pressure again, probably trapped the corners.
Rodriguez breaks it easily, kicks right corner. Here's a three, no good, missed by Dooley. Rebound tipped around and control. Check it, that's Tom Quarry.
And that's kind of the dagger that you pick your poison, you press, but when they throw out, you're vulnerable to a three. But
right.
if you're Ryan, you're like, hey, as long as it's not Rodriguez, we might live with it.
Palantino underneath. Turnaround hook shot, no good by Taylor. Rodriguez, a three of his own. Too strong. And a foul called as Rodriguez is going to pick up the infraction going after Palantino.
Good shot by Rodriguez. Good box out by Palantino. It's going to be an interesting 2 minutes here. Judges really can't get away from it.
The foul on Rodriguez is his second. 2:12 to play here in the first half, and Ryan with an 11-point lead. The winner of this game likely to face Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, and again, the goal of these two teams, the goal all year is to get to the Palestra. So this is going to be a war. We'll see if Ryan can extend, and Judge is going to try to kind of push it back.
Brockington gives it off on the right elbow. Palantino underneath. Kulachkovskis, nice move. Up with the lefty, shot can't finish. Second chance can.
Yeah, Judge is doing a decent job of trying to box out, but it's the second shots that are actually hurting them right now.
Shane Dooley gives it off to Tom Quarry. Nice spin move into the paint, but Power can't finish. A tough look from Stone, and it won't go. Long down court pass in the corner, baseline drive. O'Connor gets shut down and has to reset.
Looking like they're trying to post Rodriguez right now to give him a different look. It looks like they're going to be shooting now.
He's fouled by Brockington, and it's a 1-and-1. Want to let you know, coming up, it's the Pennsylvania Army National Guard halftime report. Chris McNesby and I will take a look at the first half numbers and break down what we've seen. And it's been a big day offensively from Ryan. Shooting into the unkind student section, Rodriguez hits the first. I know it's a student section's job to chant overrated. Might be misguided at that young fella.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player, and that's just the fun of it that kids have in the league. So far this half, you can see Ryan probably has a little bit more points than Judge would like, and Ryan's getting a nice balance on offensively. So they're doing a real nice job.
Kulachkovskis poked away and able to come away with the turnover. Quarry, long down court, outweighting the defense. Dooley does it twice, can't hit the layup. Rebound pulled in, Dooley again. 31-21.
Big shot right there. You're getting a second opportunity. You got 45 seconds. If you're Joe Zaglinski, you might say, hey, let's get for one, but be aggressive because you can still get to the foul line on the bonus.
Drive to the lane, and a foul is called. Bryant is going to go to the line. Quarry tried to slide in and take the charge, but instead it's two shots.
In that set there, Judge extended their defense the most that they have all first half, and that's really plays into Ryan's strength, their athleticism, their quickness, and it's led to the foul.
Bryant hits the first free throw to extend the lead to 11. Other Philadelphia Catholic League action with about 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Roman holds a 4-point lead over St. Joe's Prep, 29-25.
Yeah, you got to root for those KO lights.
Second shot good. 32-21, 35 remains here in the first half. Mike Power, guarded by Stone, gets all the way to the paint. And again, can't hit the layup. Rebound all the way to the sideline. Out of bounds with it was Bryant. Oh, are they going to say this is Ryan basketball?
Yeah, I think they might try to talk this over a little bit. Okay.
It's a foul.
They look like they got a foul, which forced him to go out of bounds.
Sean Tate, not happy about it.
Yeah, it's a loose ball. The kids are both playing hard. Coach Tate might see the kid step out of bounds, but the other ref might have saw him getting nudged out.
Bryant, this is a 1-and-1. And he misses the front end. Dooley pulls in the rebound. Judge needs a point. They'll have the opportunity from the free throw line.
Yeah, kind of
a little
foul.
too handsy from Brockington.
Yeah, a little, and it's his second foul now. So it's just not far away from the basket with that amount of time. You're up 12. I get it. He's trying to make a play, so he'll never take that away from him. But maybe, you want him as a coach to go into the locker room with one foul.
A 1-and-1 for Power. Earns a second. If you're Judge, you can go to the locker room down 10, maybe a little under if they could get a defensive stop here or a turnover. I guess not the first half you're looking for, but
right.
Given the way Ryan has been scoring,
right.
Down 10 isn't the worst outcome.
Right, that's the part that's a little scary, is that Ryan's, on their way to 33, maybe 34, 35. You split that in half, that's on the way to 70. That's right, not really Judge's game.
Bryant. Kulachkovskis drives to the lane through a double team, and he's going to get called for a charge with 3.2 to play. Lowering that shoulder will get you every time.
No question. So with 3.2 to go, you got time to get to the get to the other 3-point line. Maybe try to get a decent shot here.
Here's the half-court heave off the front rim. No good, and the first half has come to an end. Here at Archbishop Ryan, we think it has. 33-22, Archbishop Ryan in front over Father Judge. We'll come back with the Pennsylvania Army National Guard halftime report coming up here on the Sports Fan Base Network.
So at the end of two quarters, after the first half, Archbishop Ryan pulling away, and as our broadcaster Chris McNesby noted, it's a score that the Judge Crusaders really don't want. They want to keep Ryan down into about 25 per half. They've got 33 to 22 at halftime, so they have an 11-point lead. 4 for 6 from the three-point area for the Raiders, and 5 for 9 on threes from Father Judge. Mark Rodriguez ending that half with 12, and Brockington ending it with 10. Both are looking very, very good. And also on the Raiders side is Matisse Kulach-Kosic. And I know that's a difficult name. I've been practicing it. I hope I got it right. Looking very good, picking up 11 points. He's a big man, a lot of moves, and a lot of different aspects to his game. I mean, Brian has picked up a few points. He's got 5, and on the Judge side, 4 from Power. Other than that, really nobody is scoring much. Fred Taylor, the 6'6" big man for Ryan, has a couple of nice defensive plays, a couple of blocked shots, and that's what the story of the second quarter. Judge needs to get Ryan to slow down a little bit on their offense and not give them second chance baskets. And we move into the third quarter. I will see you then in about 15-20 minutes. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922
Archbishop Ryan, equipping saints for this life and the next. 11 AP courses and college courses.
I am AR.
Mathlete champions 20 years in a row.
We are AR!
4-year programs in the arts.
We are AR!
More than 93% of graduates attend college.
Whatever you want to do, you can do. Ryan's here to help you with that.
Arts, academics, athletics. Your success starts here. Find out more at archbishopryan.com.
We are AR!
That's a happy Raider right now. 33-22, his side up over Father Judge. Winner of this game advances to the Palestra. And Archbishop Ryan has been playing very well here in the first half. Kulachkovskis has 11 points and 3 rebounds for Archbishop Ryan. And for Isaiah Brockington, he's got 10 points. On the other side, Mark Rodriguez has 12 for Father Judge. The rest of the Crusaders have just 10. Now for Rodriguez, last time these two teams played, he only had 13 points, so he's been able to get off a little bit better. The problem is he hadn't had much help.
Right, and it's even little things. I mean, Judge has even missed a few layups. They've missed a few free throws. And in a game like this, all those little points add up. Every time Judge has an opportunity to make a play, they have to make it. They just offensively don't get enough opportunities for them to miss a shot and then get it back later. So hopefully second half they can clean that up and kind of keep it a little closer.
The play on the perimeter has been extraordinary tonight. Archbishop Ryan is 4 of 6 from three-point land, and the Crusaders are 5 of 9, both over 50% from beyond the arc.
No question. And Rodriguez, when he gets loose, he's going to look for shots. I think if I'm Judge, I kind of want to dare Brockington to shoot threes because he's just too strong and athletic when he attacks the rim.
Right.
And so now when he's making a few threes, which I believe he has 2, he's just too hard to guard.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY.
Alongside Chris McNesby, I'm Mike Samsel. You see the Raiders have an 11-point lead for the Crusaders of Father Judge. If they're trying to climb back into this game, what's Sean Tate talking about in that huddle right now?
I think you got to defensively, you can't let up any more second shots. Judge, Ryan's doing a good job of putting it inside. They might miss one, but Judge has got to clean that up. This game is a little high for Ryan right now, so they got to figure out a way to hold Ryan to 20, 25 points this half to stay in this game.
Set to start the second half here at Archbishop Ryan, the Capacity Gym. Just starting to file back into their seats. I think quite a lot of pizza places in the area might get a little extra money tonight.
Oh, yeah. Great night in the Northeast.
Shane Dooley inbounds, and we're underway here in the second half. Power hands it off to Rodriguez and back to Power. Dooley swings it over on the left side to O'Connor. We've seen some double pumping from this Father Judge team. Do you think they need to be a little more confident in letting go from beyond the arc on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, you got to, be confident if you're the right guys taking shots. I like when they get in the middle like that and look for shooters on the perimeter, but, you got to be confident right now.
Power makes it a 9-point game.
I love the gutsy bucket right there because you can see Ryan's really playing to shut down the three, and Power just drives to the teeth of the defense and gets a bucket at the rim. Great play.
Brockington initiating the offense for Ryan. Gives it off to Bryant on the right elbow. And play whistle down, kickball violation as they tried to get it to Kulachkovskis down in the post. Set to inbound baseline right is Brockington. Into Palantino. He gets it back from Kulachkovskis. And now Brockington. Step back, 19-foot jumper. Rebound, Palantino gives it off. Nice move from the big man. and he'll go to the line for an and one.
It's the second shot again. Judge, they do a good job forcing Brockington in a fadeaway jumper. Long rebound, they don't get it, and it leads to a penetration dump down to Taylor.
Drew Riley picks up the foul on Taylor, his third. Big man at the free throw line. Pretty good form.
Yeah, great. If he's making free throw shots like that, good for him, and great get for Westchester.
36-24. Power across the timeline into the paint again. Gets rejected. Taylor says no. Brockington. Step back three. Rimmed out. And Judge survives what could have been a knockout blow.
Yeah, if that went down, this place was going to go nuts.
Rodriguez. Over the back, call on the rebound. It will stay with Judge, and it looks like Kulachkovskis might have picked up his third.
Yeah, I think this first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half is going to be really crucial. You can see both teams, Ryan trying to deliver the knockout blow, as you say, and Judge is trying to figure out if they can hang in here.
Kulachkovskis did pick up his third. He's out. Shaquille Stone in.
That's a big thing right there, him picking up his third this early.
Shane Dooley in the midcourt circle. Gives it off on the left elbow. Underneath. Riley can't hit the layup. Rebound poked around, and Palantino pulls it in. Stone. Wild shot, but what a putback. Bryant gives Ryan a 14-point lead. Dooley fouled in the paint.
Great play by Bryant on the other end, just staying aggressive, not just hanging on the perimeter, going to get a second shot again and getting a putback to extend the lead to 14.
It's the third foul on Shaquille Stone. Baseline right, the inbound for Rodriguez. Lobs it back to Power. Into the paint, nice dish. Outweight in the defense, but rejected. Bryant comes up with a block that time. Palantino to Brockington. Poked away, it will remain Raiders basketball.
I think that's got to be maybe 4 blocks for Taylor at least. I hate to say it, but maybe Judge, you got to find another way to try to pivot out and pass it on that.
Here's a three off the front rim from Stone. O'Connor gives to Rodriguez. Sends a defender sailing and drills the two.
Good extra pass by O'Connor. Great shot fake by Rodriguez. One dribble pull up. Great shot.
5:28 to play here in the third quarter. And Father Judge trying to wrestle their way back in the game. Archbishop Bryan with a 12-point lead, and we've seen Judge attack the basket a whole lot here in the second half. Chris McNesby, you see the logic in it, but unfortunately, Kulachkovskis picked up his third foul. That's what gave you the logic. But Fred Taylor, the Westchester commit, has been saying, nah, not going to happen on my watch. Isaiah Brockington off to Palantino, and now Bryant to initiate the half-court offense. Just under 3 minutes gone here in the second half. The lead is 12. Bryant to the paint. Fires it right to a Father Judge player. Dooley, pocket picked, loose ball. Able to rip it away is Taylor, but it's stolen right back. Rodriguez! Offensive rebound. Put back blocked again. Brockington got it that time. Dooley will inbound. Back to Rodriguez, and now Matt O'Connor's been relatively quiet tonight as number 3 in blue. Riley gives back to O'Connor. Riley into the paint. Outweights the defense, tries to go high off the glass. Not a block for Taylor, but certainly an altered shot. The two-hand jam from Taylor off the dish from Brockington. Look at the hands from Taylor, poking it away, and the foul picked up by Judge. It's 4 on Drew Riley. Yeah. Bryant gives it off to Brockington, back to the top and Stone. Palantino gives to Brockington again. 3:40 to play here in the quarter. Brockington kicks right corner. Palantino! Ryan just can't get that one shot that feels like it might ice it. No good on the three. Rebound Dooley. Rejected again. Into the corner, O'Connor. Fred Taylor is changing this game right now. Riley nearly traveled with it. Dooley in a double team. Kicks to the top, to the paint. Riley, left corner, and O'Connor. Shimmies in. O'Connor can't hit. Judge fans wanted a foul, didn't get it. Brockington kicks corner, Palantino, and that might be your dagger.
Great shot by Palantino. Great drive and kick, open three. Great offense by Ryan, started by their defense.
43-26, Archbishop Ryan in front. A 17-point lead for the Raiders with 2:47 to play here in the third quarter.
We were kind of waiting for Ryan to kind of have that explosive play. They've been knocking on the door at it, and they finally got the three from Palantino there.
Archbishop Ryan with a 17-point lead. Other than the dude on his cell phone in the front row, a pretty jubilant student section.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're pretty fired up. I think they're all going to be waiting to try to see if they can get their Palestra tickets if this thing kind of holds out. So it's a great place down there. So if Ryan gets there, it'll be a great thing for those fans.
Want to remind you, join us on Facebook Live. Not only will Chris McNesby and I have our post-game show coming up, but every Tuesday at 6 p.m. it's Ask Ari Blue. My co-host on Varsity Voice, Ari Bluestein, takes your questions. So you can send them in now on Twitter or on Facebook, and Ari will answer them every Tuesday on Facebook Live. Back to live action out of the timeout. Judge trying to get a little something going offensively. Rodriguez in the post. Goes to the rim, lays it up. Won't go, but Brockington picks up the foul.
I like the adjustment there by Judge Coach Tate. He posts Rodriguez if you're with a little bit of a mismatch. So if you're going to go into the post,
right,
don't let it be with Taylor. Let it be with someone who Rodriguez can kind of match up with a little bit better.
Isaiah Brockington picks up the foul, his third, as Rodriguez hits the free throw, his first points of the second half. He's got 13 on the deck. No good on the second. Long down court pass. And a timeout taken by Archbishop Ryan with 2:27 to play here in the third quarter. It's all Raiders. They hold on to a 16-point lead. Another action in the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs. Roman and St. Joe's Prep, winner of that game, advances to the Final Four at the Palestra as well. Roman holds on to a 5-point lead. Here, it's a 16-point lead for the Raiders of Archbishop Ryan, a team that has never won the Philadelphia Catholic League.
Yeah, it would be for them to get there. They were there last year under Joe Zaglinski's first year as head coach, and I think got a taste of it. So if they got back there, I'm sure they'd be real hungry and for that next experience.
Stone gives it off to Brockington. Guarded by Rodriguez.
Third quarter of this game punctuated by superior interior defense of the Raiders from Archbishop Ryan, Fred Taylor, and others blocking shots almost at will, just denying every opportunity in the paint for the Crusaders from Father Judge. So frustrated that they called a timeout to make adjustments. They came out of that timeout posting up Rodriguez, a smart move. Rodriguez had not scored yet in the second half up to that point. He did hit one of two free throws and drew a third foul on his friend and counterpart of the Raiders, Isaiah Brockington. We did have a technical glitch in that quarter at the end. SFBN has lost those 2 minutes to history. So they are gone forever, very similar to Richard Nixon's 18 lost minutes back in the Watergate days, if any of you old timers remember that. The score did end up 50-36, a 14-point spread in that quarter. The offense for the Raiders certainly created by the defense that I mentioned just previously. Brockington with some beautiful penetration and dishes. He's an all-around player. We'll be back in the fourth quarter, at the end of the fourth quarter, and we'll go over the game summary and also play a little bit of Where Are They Now, which I really enjoy. Stick around. We'll be back after the fourth quarter. Thanks for watching.
Hi, everybody. This is former Philadelphia Flyer Bill Clement. I sure hope you're all well. So the coronavirus pandemic has really changed how we do things. And for Flyers fans, how frustrating to have the season end the way it did, as well as the team was playing at the end. But the other day I started to think, imagine the frustration of small business owners who account for 99.7% of America's businesses, the backbone of our economy. Well, my good friends at PSS Benefits have dedicated their business to providing solutions for small and medium-sized companies. Partnered with Payroll Service Solutions, they offer seamless pay-as-you-go workers' compensation. They offer retirement plans and HR services. They also provide health insurance, business insurances, and personal insurances. They have programs available to assist in deferring or reducing insurance premiums during this difficult time, and they are fully staffed to personally assist their clients. This is a period of uncertainty, and PSS Benefits is helping clients understand their options with the CARES Act, and also making sure their clients are comfortable with their portfolios as well as their risk tolerance. Throughout the remainder of this pandemic and continuing forward, PSS Benefits and their partner Payroll Service Solutions are there for all of your business needs. So call my friends at PSS Benefits. They're there to help.
A 14-point lead for Archbishop Ryan. How about this one over? And they say it remains with Ryan.
That's a good job by the referee, asking for help, getting the call right.
Exactly 7 minutes remains. O'Connor can heat up, that's fine, but you need some defensive stops as well.
Yeah, he needs some stops. And for Ryan, you don't want to play tentative. You got the lead, and you keep looking at the clock, and you want it to shrink, but you got to keep playing. Just be disciplined, get great shots, execute your offense. Don't be tentative.
Rodriguez, 1 of 2 from the line his last trip. The foul on Palantino is his second. 1 more to shoot.
With Brockington out of the game, I believe, it'd be interesting if Judge shows a little bit of full court pressure, maybe zone pressure, to see if maybe they get a turnover on a pass, or maybe they force someone to shoot a quick shot.
54-42, 5:45 to play. Bryant across the timeline. Kulachkovskis at the top. Gives it off to Stone. Little pull-up jumper in the lane. No good. Sophomore's got to learn. Maybe hold the basketball a little bit more there.
Yeah, he drove it in there. Didn't have a great look. With a 12-point lead, you want to get the best one you can every time.
Rodriguez to the corner. Baseline drive, O'Connor sits on the rim, won't go, deflected back out to Rodriguez. Left corner, wide open look for Conway. Rebound again. Dooley can't hit the layup. Taylor the rebound.
That's the one Judge needed.
Yep. And a timeout. 4:59 to play here in the fourth quarter. Judge had a huge opportunity to land a blow to bring it within 10. Got to be a few exhales in that huddle right now.
No question. And I think now for Judge, it's kind of the mental thing now. Taylor's blocked so many. I think Riley was thinking, all right, is he coming? And he took his eyes off the box and missed the layup.
54-42 our score. Archbishop Ryan in front over Father Judge. And some tense times right here because, as we said, for Archbishop Ryan, you got to be exhaling a little bit, but not a whole lot because this game is not over.
Yeah, and with your best player on the bench still, you just got to maintain the game. You got to make sure your guards, Bryant and Stone, make the best decisions they can to run the team, get the ball to the right guys at the right time, deliver the basketball. With this time right now, 5 minutes to go, it's about offensive execution and defensive being smart.
It is Ryan basketball out of the timeout. Still no Brockington back in yet. Bryant pressured in the backcourt, poked away, able to regather. Power on him all the way. Dangerous cross-court pass, makes it to Stone. Kicks right corner, learned from his mistake last time.
Oh, yeah. Ryan, just execute. Just run your offense. You don't have to be in a rush. Don't take unnecessary dribbles.
Palantino, offensive foul.
Tough call right there. I mean, he's cutting through the lane. Hey, good smart play for the Judge player, but I mean the Ryan player, it's kind of a tough call right there.
It's the third on Bryant. Rodriguez. A three could bring it within single digits. And they're going to give it right back to Ryan on another illegal screen.
Sure, yeah, and they know they're trying to set up Rodriguez, so the screen just moved a little bit.
Second foul on Power. Palantino will inbound. Bryant in the backcourt. Power the only one back there. Some limited pressure. Bottom of your screen, Palantino. Dumps it underneath to Kulachkovskis. Backs down. Oh, that was awful close to a walk. But Judge gets it anyway.
Judges buckling down on defense. They just need a couple buckets right here.
Dooley gives to O'Connor. 4 minutes to play. Rodriguez to the lane. What a lefty finish by Rodriguez. They press in the backcourt and across the timeline. Kulachkovskis, blocking foul called.
Huge basket. Judge shows the pressure. They threw out of it. Matisse is open. He goes to the layup. That's a much, much needed bucket for Ryan.
Kulachkovskis to the free throw line as Conway picks up his first foul. I think they called that foul on the floor before the shot.
Okay, so they're going to go with the 1-on-1 instead. Or no, not yet. So they couldn't have. I guess they have 5 team fouls, so that had to be an N1.
Yeah, it was. Apologies, as that one's good. 57-44 our score. Rodriguez fouled. On the floor, it's the 8th on Ryan, so it puts Rodriguez at the line for a 1-and-1.
Judges battling, and I think they've done a great job this quarter. I think that second quarter just kind of got away from them a little bit there.
It's the 4th foul on Amin Bryant. So some foul trouble really starting to pile up for the Raiders.
The only way Judge is going to really get back in this, they just got to make it ugly. They got to try to force a few fouls on Ryan, get to the free throw line, and get stops. For Ryan, you just keep being patient, spread them out. They're eventually going to have to foul you, and they'll hopefully get to the line and make some free throws.
Rodriguez will shoot one more. Missed it.
So those chip away points, they're just not getting right now.
Think about a couple of Rodriguez free throws in that one possession where they missed three. Brockington, no good on the three. Pretty hurried shot.
A little too quick. I mean, he was coming off the bench, and I know he's feeling good, but.
Here's a three in transition, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it goes to the big fella, Taylor. Gives it off, and a layup good from Palantino.
Great run
14-point lead. O'Connor gives it off to Power. Lost his footing, able to kick it back out. Conway. And they'll reset with Rodriguez in the midcourt circle with 2:45 to play.
As soon as the Judge kids are driving it now and they see Taylor, they're just not even challenging it now, which you just got to keep running your offense. I'd rather you run the offense than take a bad shot.
Rodriguez lost it out of bounds. And it will be Ryan basketball. I think we had a technical foul away from the play as well. I think it's going to go against Sean Tate, who picked up the tech.
Wow.
No?
Maybe not.
Heard the whistle blow. Our view was obstructed.
Yeah, I think Powers maybe got a hit, and maybe they thought there was a foul in that play.
Kolach-Koskis, another layup, 61-45.
It's a great basket cut by him. Catch, score, keep it high, use the glass. Really skilled player.
O'Connor kicks it back. Rodriguez from way downtown drills it. Boy, he is something special.
I just love his game. I mean, as it's looking, it looks like, this might be it, but there's definitely going to be a great college. It's going to get a great player, Rodriguez, and I think there's still some Division I schools that are taking an eye at him, and I think it makes sense. I mean, he can really score the ball. He can shoot. Great character. Great player.
It is a close one, as we mentioned. The Cahillites in action, taking on St. Joe's Prep with just about 2 minutes to play. That is a 1-point game. Roman 50, Prep 49, 2:37 to play.
Wow, Cahillites, you got to hang on.
Yeah. 2:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. I want to remind you, stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have our Facebook Live postgame show. Head over to Facebook Live, search for the Sports Fan Base Network, and you can join myself and Chris McNisby there. We'll break down this game and hope. Held ball called over on the side. Players untangle. Want to let you know that last layup from Brockington was our Stoll Agency play of the game. Stoll Bonds and Insurance specializes in the construction
Rodriguez
business industry.
Is just not going away.
No, certainly not. For all of your bonding and construction insurance needs, go to their website, stollagency.com. Rodriguez has been so good tonight.
Yeah, just throwing it all out there. I mean, nothing like your senior year, possibly your last game. Just throwing it all out there. Using all your bullets, just keep taking shots, trying to put your team on your back, and credit to that kid.
What a day for Mark Rodriguez. In a losing effort, he might be making his case for our Lloyd Six-Man Sporting Goods player of the game.
Yeah, he's definitely battling, and Ryan definitely has some guys that are candidates as well that are really playing well.
63-51 our score. 1:27 to play, and you got to think Judge has got to come out here in a full court press.
Yeah, they definitely got to force it. At this point, you're kind of getting to you may just try to foul the right guys.
Right.
You don't have a lot of time, but if you can kind of leave a guy that you maybe scouted open, ball gets in his hands, and you're looking for a quick foul. Maybe a quick trap for a turnover, but after that, once it gets over, you're not too much at the liberty to just wait and just let them run their offense.
On the inbound, it's Kolachkovskis. Brockington across the timeline, swarmed cross-court pass. Kolachkovskis at the top, drives into the lane and gets a lefty layup. He's been so good today for Ryan.
Palantino had it for a second. Maybe would have tried to foul him, but he got rid of it.
Rodriguez kicks in the corner. Baseline drive, layup, no, but to the line to shoot two is Nick Conway. Our player of the game, Lloyd Sixsmith, Sporting Goods player of the game. To me, Rodriguez has been great, but I would give it to Kolachkovskis simply because he's on the winning side.
No question. And I think you knew early on Brockington, who played well, he was going to be keyed on. They needed that next guy to step up, like we talked about. Matisse stepped up, and even when Rodriguez was out of the game, he kept it going.
That's tonight's Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods player of the game. Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods, the leading supplier of the Philadelphia Public League. Visit them today, 7554 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair, for all of your sporting good needs. 65-52. The jubilant fans in black at the top right of your screen, they're chanting, "It's all over." And for a great Father Judge season, they might be correct.
Yeah, Judge has great seniors, great coach, great, Rodriguez, O'Connor, Power. Those guys were four-year guys, great program kids. I think they exceeded expectations this year, finishing in the 5 spot. They had beaten Wood earlier in the year. They had beaten St. Joe Prep earlier in the year. So, they really put together a nice team. And credit to them, their coach, their school, and their entire program.
Palantino. It's the front end of the 1-and-1, earning the second. Do you think this team, with the win over Wood, who it looks like they'll face at the Palestra in the next round of the Catholic League playoffs, think they have an opportunity to maybe capture that first PCL championship?
I mean, Ryan, I saw Ryan earlier in the year, and my thought was they got to figure out a way to get Taylor involved. Yeah. You just can't go all year long with 2 guys. So I think Joe Zaglinski did a really nice job just telling his guys, just keep giving it to him, keep giving him. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss bad. It's going to look ugly, but you keep giving it to him, and he's going to improve. And for them to get over the hump with Wood, Taylor's going to have a big game.
Rodriguez was fouled as he brought it across the timeline. He's going to go to the line. Brockington picks up his 5th foul, so he'll be disqualified. Oh, no, that's Bryant. Apologies, not Brockington. Nonetheless, he picks up his 5th foul. He, too, is disqualified. One thing that you could certainly say, foul trouble is something that Archbishop Ryan cannot take with them to the Palestra.
No, and you want your best players on the floor. I mean, some of these teams are just not super deep, so and you don't want to reward the other team with points at the foul line. So you just staying out of foul trouble, playing a clean game, and just putting your best foot forward.
Rodriguez hits the free throw, 66-54. 45 seconds to play, and yet another foul. Judge at this point just seems like they're going to try and make this game, that 44.9 seconds, last as long as they can, down 12.
Yeah, and that's just kids that don't want their year to end. And,
right.
It's obviously not looking great, but you credit those kids and how hard they play, and they're just trying to do whatever they can to stay on this court, wear the jersey one more time.
Kolachkovskis to the line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Floater, no good, but a foul call.
Yeah, they just can't get these things to fall. They've had a tough night around the basket.
Yeah, they've had a lot of looks of that nature as Stone picks up the foul, his 4th. Just One bucket for Judge. That
Yeah.
one
You look
and
back
one,
to that
1-3, that one free throw
Sure.
just didn't really fall for him.
That stretch where they had a Drew Riley layup that just didn't go down, that maybe put it to 8, I believe, at that time. And you just, at that stage, you don't know in a 2-3 possession game.
Set to shoot one more. That's Nick Conway. Missed it. Rebound pulled in by Kulachkovskis. And he's fouled. Conway was 1 of 2 from the line.
Defender, could score, great kid, great teammate. I think it's why people want to recruit the Philly area to get kids like him.
They'll shoot one more, and good for Brockington. 68-55, 25 seconds to play. Power across the timeline. Spins and hands it off to O'Connor. An off-balance 3, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Missed that time by Quarry, and that should just about do it. As play is whistled down. Behind the play, off of our camera, I think a foul was called. With 12.4 to play, like you said, kids don't want to take that jersey off for the last time, but no real reason to foul at this point.
Yeah.
Power picks up his 4th.
You want to kind of just let it play out now and make sure nobody gets hurt.
Taylor misses the first. He'll shoot one more. Think they're going to keep that section at the top of your screen off the court in about 12.4?
You would hope so. I know for my sake and our sake, I don't need them coming at us. But definitely well-deserved win and hard fought. Ryan is on their way to the Palestra.
No good. Rodriguez the rebound. Mark Rodriguez gives to O'Connor. Into the paint, lost the basketball, out of bounds. It will remain with Judge. 5.7 to play. Into the game, junior guard Brandon Scanlon. Rodriguez to inbound, into Conway. The waning seconds tick away. A 3 at the buzzer is good. I'll make it feel a little better in the scorebook, but that's it. 68-58, our final. Archbishop Ryan victorious, advancing to the Palestra.
Great game, great atmosphere. Both teams battled it out. As we said in the beginning, Judge wanted to kind of keep that game somewhere under 55. I think the second quarter is where really Ryan kind of broke away a little bit. Judge battled. They battled in the third and fourth quarter. They got tough kids. They're winners. But Ryan, great team. And they have a great staff, great coach. They're going to be fun to watch at the Palestra.
They certainly are.
And in the Battle of Northeast Philadelphia, the Archbishop Ryan Raiders prevail over the Father Judge Crusaders. The Crusaders battled very hard, but were just overwhelmed. Too many players on Ryan, and just a great team that was very difficult to stop. The Raiders go to the Palestra in the second straight semifinal, 2016, and also in this year, 2017. They lost both, did not get to the final. To this day, still have not won a Philadelphia Catholic League championship, but who knows what's in the future for them. An excellent season for both teams. The fourth quarter was more of the same for the Raiders. Great interior defense, in my opinion. That is what won this game. Mark Rodriguez ends up with 32 points. Had just a great game, 9 for 13 overall, 6 for 9 from distance, and 8 for 12 in free throws. He ends up his career with 1,260 points. At that time, the only 1,000-point scorer in the long history of the Father Judge Crusaders. He goes to East Stroudsburg University, a Division II school that plays in the PSAC, a very fine program, and is doing well there. Did have to sit out a year with an injury, but a very, very nice player. just an all-round great kid and a great contributor to every program that he's been involved with. On the other side, Isaiah Brockington ends up with 14 points. We mentioned earlier that those two guys played together on a CYO team that ended up in the championship for Resurrection. So those two guys know each other really well. And also on the other side was our player of the game, Matisse Kulachkovskis. And he is from the Balkan state of Latvia, 6'9", 215 pounds. Ended up playing his college ball and is still there at D1 Bowling Green and is a contributor in that program. Isaiah Brockington, now at Penn State, previously was with the St. Bonaventure Bonnies and was headed for NJIT. Brockington having a nice college career. He was a first-team All-Catholic, as was Kulachkovskis, and of course Mark Rodriguez. Brockington also recognized as a first-team All-Stater. Matt O'Connor for Father Judge that year was a third-team All-Catholic League. Ended up playing his college ball for Moravian, still there. He's a 6'1", 165 guard. That's a D3 program, by the way. And these guys were just great for a number of years, 4-year starters. Rodriguez, of course, having that great career at Father Judge, unfortunately ending with that loss. But it was good to see the 4 years for those guys. O'Connor and also Power playing for 4 years under head coach Sean Tate. So we enjoyed this. We do apologize for the glitches, and that is due to a bad internet signal at Archbishop Ryan back in those days. Also want to thank Kevin Wolf for his contributions for a lot of information. Big-time Philadelphia Catholic League supporter. Played point guard for Father Judge back in the late 90s, early zeros. And, of course, some information from the retired Ted Solari. Always great with that information. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll be back in a couple of days with another game on SFBN Classics. Please join us. I'm Jack Kapp. See you soon.
Archbishop Wood picked up the victory over Monsignor Bonner Pendergrass, 65-43. So the matchup between Ryan and Wood is set, and also a final Roman Catholic 56, St. Joe's Prep 55.
Yeah, good job for the KLAs getting back to the Palestra, and they most likely are going to play Newman Ready.
Looks that way. Should be a great couple of games coming up at Palestra. We thank you so much for joining us here on the Sports Fanbase Network. A reminder, Chris and I are heading over to Facebook Live for the postgame show. Go to facebook.com and search for the Sports Fanbase Network. Our final from Archbishop Ryan. It's the Raiders 68, Father Judge 58. Ryan continues the pursuit of their first Philadelphia Catholic League champ. For Chris McNesby, producer Josh Bellman, and an entire great crew, I'm Mike Samsel. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you for watching this edition of SFBN Classics. We hope you enjoyed that game. Please like our Facebook page and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page. And for more information about us, go to www.thesfbn.com. I'm Ari Bluestein. Have a good night.